Okay, I'm going to show you a hand coloring technique done in Photoshop. So the picture for the photography class is in the assignments folder, and you want to copy that out onto your desktop. Okay, and we'll do File New. This is a different project there, and 4x6. So photo, 4x6 portrait this time, and you'll see why it's a portrait in just a second. Here's the picture. Again, open it in Photoshop on the blue icon at the bottom of your doc. And again, you've got two documents open. Well, I've got three. I'm going to close this one for my other class. All right. The image is called Hand Color Mask, JPEG. All right. Unsnap it. All right. And then just push it into the new document. Okay. This one pretty well fits. You can shrink it down, scale it slightly smaller. So Edit Transform or Command T, and just push in the corners only. Alright. Again, you won't fit the whole image into the 4x6. You'll lose a little bit, but that's fine. Don't force it to fit. Don't squish the image by pushing on this one here. Alright, I'll zoom in a bit. Apply the transformation. It's always a good idea before you do any photoshopping to duplicate the layer. We're going to need two copies. So I'm going to right click and I'm going to duplicate and click OK, and I'm going to duplicate it again. Now, one of the layers isn't actually going to be used. It's just a backup in case you mess this up. So I'll take the original layer and I'm going to lock it up and I'm going to turn it off. There. So you've got, in case you don't do this right, you have the original layer, so you don't totally have to start over again. Okay. All right, so the top layer, what we're going to do is we're going to go Image, Adjustments, Hue and Saturation. Okay, and you'll take out all of the color. Desaturate at -100 on the middle slider. Okay. Click OK. Go to the layer below. The color layer is still there. Image, Adjustments, Hue and Saturation, and we'll just pump up the saturate, maybe a little brighter. So not like 100, that's too much. I'm thinking like 10 or 20 maybe, just a little bit. If you click the preview button, you can see before and after. So it's just a little bit more saturated, meaning that color is just a bit brighter. All right, turn that black and white layer back on. All right. There's two types of masks. There's the quick mask mode, which we use to mask out the front of the house to change the color. However, I want you to put this mask on. It's different. I'll roll my mouse over it. Add a layer mask. Okay. So we'll just click that. But add the layer mask to the black and white copy layer on top, this layer. All right, so you click it. And what you get is a white sheet of paper, a mask. All right. It's a way that we can control deleting part of this layer but not deleting it. So if we make a mistake, we can go back as many times. So you could do the same effect with the eraser, but the eraser destroys the layer and you can only go back 20 steps. So you actually need the paintbrush. Okay? And you're going to select a fairly small brush. I'm going to put my hardness at about 50%. So that means you have a soft edge at 50. So I'll zoom in here. And you're going to play around with your sizes. So I'll start fairly small. That's probably good. Maybe a 20 size brush. All right, now I'll zoom in on the flowers. So what we're going to do is you're going to mask. I'm actually going to go a smaller brush. You're going to, and the flow of the brush. And I'll just turn down the flow to about 10 or 9%. And you're going to mask away the black and white layer. So basically, the color layer is showing through. To reverse that, you can go white paint and reverse, like that. And then you can just do all of the flowers in a mask mode here. So basically you're masking out in this layer here. So you're not having this selected, because if that's selected, you're just going to paint black paint. You must have the mask engaged. Black takes away, lets the color layer show through. White reverses it. Make sure the mask is engaged. So there's a little box around it, and you can actually see there's a little preview of what you've done there. All right, hope that was helpful.